episode 79, I think. Transfer special. Just looking at the schedule, you can see we did a 2-1 win, 4-2 win, a 1-0 loss, and a 7-0 win. So, if we go to club info, I don't think there's anything too crazy going on here. It shows that we are having extra seating that I was talking about in one of the previous episodes. I couldn't find it. We have just had accepted an extra 3 staff to be added for the under 21s, which should hopefully push us forward. But as you can see, we are having the best staff for the 21s. I think that's pretty much across the board. I'm not too sure what it is for the under 18s, but yeah, we've got the best under 18 stuff as well, apparently. Transfers then, transfer history. As you can see then, we're going to be looking at the outs first of all. So first on our list then was Jamal Baptiste. He's gone to Stoke for 675,000. Jensen Weir then went to Ipswich for 240,000. Dennis Sirkin finally left for 800,000. We can see Callum left on a free. He was just a youth player. Pizzuti, our left back, or centre back even. I thought he was a left back. He's the left back that we thought we had. He's gone out on a loan to try and get him better, but potential ability showing him just as 2.5 stars now, so he might actually get sold in the summer as well. Lewis Orford then finally left as well for 6.75 million. Luke Andrew has gone to Plymouth for 89,000, eventually rising to 100. Rikutu has gone on a loan, probably eventually be sold. Sestito has been sold, and he's off to Brianza for 105,000. And Joe Haig then finally left as well, going to Crystal Palace for 8.5 million. Kobe Smalls left for 3.2 million. Luca Krosner, I wasn't sure if I wanted to sell him or not, but I have sold him in the end, and he's gone to AEK for 7.5 million, almost rising to 9 million. With Tom McIntyre just going out on loan to try and finish up that last 12 months of his contract. Right then, inbound. We only wanted to target players that we thought could substantially improve us going forward. So, with that in mind, we brought in, so we signed this fella. He's primarily going to be a left winger. He's worth 62 to 85 mil. He's got 5-star potential pretty much. And he's doing well currently. History of being at Int in Brazil. We brought him for 16.5 mil. I don't think that's actually due to go up, but I think he does have a release clause in Champions League of 85 mil. And if he does end up making a couple of international appearances, his wages go up significantly for us, another 30,000 almost. So that's Gustavo. He was our first signing, as you can see there. Coming forward then, our second signing was Carsten Maxton from Copenhagen. He's our left back, 5-star potential, 20 years old. He's really, really good, strong, dominant, and he plays centre back as well as left back, of course. 8.75 million. I think he's going to be a superstar going forward for us. Danish legend. Joel Ponsen, as we can see, came from Arsenal in an unwanted 50 million transfer. I think we paid like that over the course of a season. We certainly didn't pay 50 million all in one go. That would be horrendous. But he has a release contract clause of 46 million, which is unfortunate. Carsten Maxson, I don't. Oh, he does. He has another 47.5 million as well. So everyone's got a release clause if they do well. Nicholas Capaldo then from RB Salzburg. He came in surprisingly. I wasn't expecting this guy to come in. He just popped up and said, "Hey boss, I'm here. What do you want me to do?" And I'm like, I don't remember signing you, mate. So not sure what the deal is there. But yeah, he's appeared on a free. So I must have signed him in January and completely forgot about it, and he's not joined until just so. Here we are. Moving on then, we've got Marcelo Villalba. He's signed from Newell's. We paid 7.25 million for him. He has no initial starts, I guess you could say, but he's 19 years old. He is going to be insane. He's almost 5-star potential. He's almost certainly going to be 5-star potential when it comes to it. All his stats are fantastic, and his contract also says he's got 73 million release clause as well, should he get spotted by somebody in the Champions League. Onwards, then we have Philippe Gabriel, who's coming as a backup goalkeeper for us. Actually, that means we could probably sell one of the goalkeepers, try and make a bit of cash flow from that. Alright, here we've got Gonzalo Perez then, from Liverpool on loan. Total of like 1.1 million over the course of the season. Attacking midfield, to give us a bit of extra depth in that attacking midfield role, as I just said. He's played 3 games, friendlies for us already with 2 goals, which is always good to see. He only has 4-star potential, but he has just turned 22, so that could potentially still go up dynamically as well. He can potentially give us cover on the right hand side should we need it, but primarily going to be sitting in that central role. Moving on from that, then we've got Ezequiel Romero from Independiente. I think this guy's just joined a youth setup from one of my under 21s. Director of football decided he wanted to make a thing, and I thought, well, he's only paying 53 grand for this one, so I'll just let him have it. Moving on then, we've got Todor Konsarevic, and he's gone out. I think he's loan listed basically, because we are good in the middle of midfield. Currently he's only got 4-star potential, but he is only 18, so I feel like he might be able to get better than that. But like I said, I have put him up for loan to see if we can get him and move out somewhere, get some regular football, get those stats up a little bit as well. Not a problem. His contract does not have a release clause, funny enough, and he comes from Serbia. And finally, somebody I signed literally today for, what's that price tag there? 14.5, maybe rising to 17.5 mil. He can play anywhere along that back line. I think I initially brought him into play centre back, right back. He's listed for loan, not too sure why, but he's got 5-star potential. Either play either foot. He's described as a wonder kid. He wasn't described as a wonder kid when we first brought him, but he can play pretty well, and I don't think his contract, oh yes, his contract also says he's worth 74 million as well. So if we do manage to lose a few of these players over the summer, and let's say 2 or 3 of them go for their release clauses, well, we'll be rolling in the money, won't we? So that's always good to see. And that is pretty much about it. Merrill Demero I am trying to get rid of because he's on £84,000 a week. And as you can see, we are overspending quite a, I wouldn't say quite a whack, but we are overspending regardless, and I don't think that brings it into it. We are £300 over or something like that, yeah, which is unfortunate. So maybe we just get rid of somebody who's only on about 300 quid or so, somebody who's not worth too much. What we're looking at over here, Nwosu, yes, you, my son, 12.5 grand, offer to clubs, off you skedaddle. And I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're just going to bring in goalkeepers on loan just to cover our butts a little bit going forward. If I was to just look at goalkeepers, we have got 3 goalkeepers. Oh my god, Diogo Rui's gone shot up in value, I didn't realise. So we'll get rid of Nwosu, and then we've got Gabriel to give us that backup and a bit of rotation should we need it. And I think that's pretty much it going forward then. So our first game then, when we come back, as you can see, we are playing that 4-2-3-1 again. It's going to be Liverpool and Southampton, and then straight after that we'll probably have the Carabao Cup second round, interestingly enough. So if you've enjoyed that, please drop a like, comment and subscribe, and we shall see you in the very next episode. Thank you very much for watching.